A few questions, like, how did you get started with it from like a young age? Like, what kind of got you going?
Oh, everybody has a certain intent for something they like to do, and I was always artistic and funny, I guess. So I think that's just the way I was bit. I was like my chemical record.
Yeah.
So whenever I was supposed to be doing math, I'd draw in my test, that kind of guy. So I just kept doing that. And then when I got out of high school, I held a couple of jobs I couldn't hold because my mentality wasn't there. I wasn't lazy, I just didn't want to do normal stuff.
Yeah.
So then I just figured I had to do art. I didn't know what to do. Saw a couple of films and thought maybe films. So I kind of went that direction. Got a couple lucky breaks, worked really, really hard. Got a long story short.
Yeah, because it's like film is kind of the only place where cool aesthetic collectors are like interesting shapes and things other than cars.
Yeah, the cars I love too.
Yeah, I mean, because it's those awesome aesthetics, but just the form and function coming together in that way. Yeah, I can relate to that a lot. Another question: if you were 10 years old in the year 2017, what kind of stuff would you like? And you were interested in this kind of stuff. Like, what kind of advice would you give?
Well, probably cosplay is huge. That's what I did too. My first thing I brought, I don't know, I did the usual stuff. Army Man, costumes. Like Kiss was a big thing when I was young. Gypsies, costumes. But just cutting my teeth on making, just figuring out how to carve wood, how do you make that to a shoe. Taking my shirts and altering. My mother hated buying Christmas presents because she'd buy me something I'd go in my room and tear off the collar because it looked better. She'd be mortified. But I was always altering things and making things.
Yeah.
That's how I just learned about fabrics. And I was a sculptor by trade. So I sculpt and then wardrobe. It's how it locked together for me. It's kind of like thinking that way. Just always worked on the jobs. Got the right job, learned from the right people, built on that for 20 years. And after that, we started this business and been doing it for 11 years.
I mean, I've been following Ironhead ever since you kind of got out there a little bit more with their Instagram and like testing stuff a year ago. And it's incredible. I mean, you guys really, I mean, you're such a key to each of these franchises. What draws people like this? These people who are so obsessed with the aesthetic and like.
I'm glad there are people who appreciate it. That's also one big reason to do it. Because I put a lot into what we do. I do make money at it, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Like this film behind us, I lost money because I wanted it to be a certain level, and I knew to me it was important enough to not worry about the money.
Yeah.
Other films I'll make money on, which is good. I need to, otherwise I wouldn't do business. There's certain films I know there's a budget, and I know where I want to be, and if it doesn't match, I'll just push it further. But if I'm proud, I don't mind breaking or losing money. But if I'm going to lose money and not be proud, I won't take a job. Because if there's money and I won't be proud, I don't want a job. So I do have pride in it. I know we're only here on this planet for so long, so I don't want to just waste my time.
Kind of what mark you can make.
I don't want to waste the time. I really, these inspired me as a child, and that's also part of it is that inspiring the new generation.
Yeah, for me, it's funny you talk about Gene Simmons. For me, I grew up in the 90s. I'm a year older than the first Batman movie. And so when I was a kid, I was huge into Batman Returns. That was one of my things, like you talked about Gene Simmons. That was me. My mom made me this Batman costume, and I hated it because the cardboard and the ear flap, and it broke, and so I flop around. It's like, isn't there something other than cardboard that can go in there? And that's kind of where it starts. And then Power Rangers after that, and when the Power Rangers movie came out, I remember I marked up a suit with Sharpie and stuff. But yeah, it's funny how those kinds of things, like kids right now, they are so into Spider-Man and Marvel. This is kind of the state of the current fan masks and stuff. And I know you guys actually did Spider-Man 2, right? These are the ones that I made. Yeah, these are the ones that I made. Thank you. So this is kind of like the state of how people are doing it. Like we, out there in the fan world, we actually have like magnetic lenses and stuff, because otherwise you're in this burlap sack and you have no freedom. There's a lot more rare earths, I guess, going on than you guys totally have. But this is kind of, it's just a vacuum form shell. It's nothing special there. Just like air holes and stuff. Pretty simple. Yeah, and so that's just kind of like what the current like fan state of things are at. And
it's a lot further than when I was a kid, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, that's what's kind of crazy. It's kind of like an arms race. Like there's, and especially with Instagram, social media. Like you guys are huge into that now too. It's like you're getting into that kind of attention, where people's attention. And before it was film. Film was kind of the new iteration. But yeah, so I guess that's basically. I'll stop wasting your time, but yeah, it's take a
It's
look
cool,
at
it's an honor, and I love seeing that stuff pop up and how people are emulating and pushing. Very impressed.
Yeah, because it comes from just like having fun and wanting to, like.
Yeah, and I know that the budgets aren't as lavish as I have, so it's also impressive to see what you guys do.
Oh yeah, this detailing is all done by hand. We do puff paint. This isn't like screen printed or anything. I did all of this.
All in our living room.
Yeah, by hand. Yeah, that's the way people do it. You should go check it out. Because you think it's so much work. Like you're getting a finished product. You're getting a full suit that has this screen printed looking effect. People puff paint Batman. People have puff painted not Conan, but awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you.